Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? It is September 14th. This is the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. I'm here with my sidekick and producer, Benji. Hey, Benji.
Howdy do. It's good to be here.
Thanks for being here. So we are going to talk today about some real estate news in Summit County. We're going to go behind the curtain of the MLS. Going to share a quick tip with you about real estate and then look at a little bit of, let's start with the news, Benji. So what do we have in the real estate news today?
So today in the real estate news, we've talked about this place before, but
we have.
It looks like Uptown 240 has got some drama. I don't know a lot about it, so I'll let you kind of talk to us.
The saga continues. I had to read this article like a couple times at least just to try to wrap my head around what is going on. But the big point of this article is, so the history of Uptown 240, this local family restaurant, tore it down, went in with these investors and developers and went to build this big grandiose condo complex. And in 2022, it hit the fan, and all of a sudden the main investor pulls out and they're left holding the bag. So are all these buyers that had put 20% down. So we're talking 100,000, 500,000. These people had put down to purchase one of these things, and now they aren't getting completed. So it's been in the works, going to get fixed, or going to get, new investor, new builder. We're going to get it going. It just has not happened. So unfortunately, it's that guy over there is one of the family members. They're standing at the pulpit. Unfortunately, it's going to go into bankruptcy or foreclosure. So that's where it's been going back and forth. There's a developer that is one of the main creditors that he wants it to go to foreclosure because then he basically gets control of the property. And unfortunately, all the people that have their money down don't get really anything. If it goes to bankruptcy, they will hopefully get some of their money back. So pretty rare situation that we're seeing with this, but it is rather unfortunate. I kind of have a theory on it, though. And might be off on.
Tell me. I want to
might be going off on a limb here, but when you look at these places that were under contract, like pre-build developer contract, and they're like $550 a square foot, and then you got all these places that are new comparable builds, like in Silverthorne, that are going for like $1,000 a square foot or more. Kind of makes you wonder, like, if they are not completing these because they'd have to honor those contracts, and they'd probably lose money if they built it. I don't know. Just a theory. I don't have any facts or evidence to back that up, but that's my theory.
When the math is right.
So, yeah.
That sucks for them. That's too bad. I know that lot of people at that level are just investment minded, though. So
it's very unfortunate. And yeah, I mean, some of these people are just, these people are going to live there, and it's like that was kind of their retirement or their place. They were going to be pretty cool. So I fortunately didn't sell any. So I was glad that none of my clients got wrapped up in that.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, we did that one, the local news. Now I've got the question of the day for you. I've never done this myself. I'm hoping you have, but I've never gone on a breakfast date. But what breakfast spot would you pick out there for a breakfast date?
Yeah. So my first one I think would be, we like to go to Bread and Salt in Frisco. So really good food, kind of a good variety of stuff there in Frisco. That would probably be the number one. And then we do breakfast dates with the kids, and that's the Mountain Lion Cafe in Silverthorne. So like Greasy Spoon, you get this big heaping pile of food. It's reasonably priced. So that's the kid date one.
That's cool. I don't think I've ever done like a date at breakfast. I don't think I'm not a morning person. You're gonna get the worst version of me that day.
I could start a new online dating service. That's way safer. It's just breakfast.
It's just called the morning after.
No, it's not that. It's not that kind of site.
Not the morning after my previous evening, not necessarily what we did.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'm still coming out of it. All right, today's real estate tip. We're talking about earnest money, but there's a problem with it. Earnest money apparently can be refundable all the way up until closing. So, like, why do I have to do that?
Yeah. So it's you get your dates and deadlines that you that you negotiate with the buyer. And typically the buyer is going to have a loan. And when they do have a loan, there's a date that says it's a loan conditions deadline. This is the deadline that says that the lender has approved the money, this buyer is good to go, we can close. If for some reason the lender came back at the before that date deadline, could be right up until the 11th hour, came back and said, sorry, but we can't approve this loan, or we need more time, that earnest money could, in essence, be refunded back to the buyer. So, what is the point of the earnest money if you can get it back up until so far along? Well, there's a lot of other dates and deadlines along the way. There's the loan terms deadline. The buyer, they separated this out. The buyer, closer to the beginning of the contract, gets the terms of the loan, and then they can say, yes, it works for me, or no, it doesn't. Then there's the inspection deadline and inspection termination deadline. You want to make sure that all these deadlines along the way, the appraisal deadline, everything is realistic. So talking to your lender, talking to the lender, talking to the surveyor, talking to the home inspector, making sure that these dates and deadlines are as tight as possible, but also realistic. And it really keeps the buyer on track, making sure that they're meeting these dates and deadlines and everything's progressing along toward closing in a timely manner. So that's what it's there for. Yeah, they can get it back definitely later in the contract, unfortunately. But fortunately for the buyer, it's written to protect the buyers really in Colorado. So that's how that works.
That seems to work like a charm. I don't know. It seems like if I could just get signed up for a house and I don't have any skin in the game, then I might flake on most of my realtors, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, there's certainly costs and time and energy that's invested by a buyer, so they do have that in the game. There's as soon as they start doing loan processing and stuff, and all the things they got to go through there, and they got to pay for an inspector, and so there's costs associated. But I've only ever seen two buyers, lose that earnest money in pretty unique circumstances.
All righty. Well, how is the market? What's going on this week?
Yeah. So what do we have going on? I'm going to share my screen over here for a little bit of market statistics here. Fun with numbers. So the number of sales for August, we were actually down, looks like, for Summit County as a whole by about 3%. But dollar volume, we were up. So more expensive properties selling a little bit there. Price per square foot down a little bit from the previous year. And your median sales price is also up. So our median sales price is $940,000. Days on market, we are up 23%. So average days on market, or median days on market, is 21, up from like 1. So yeah, so we're seeing. So what does this say? We're still seeing pretty decent numbers, still pretty decent transactions. We're not seeing a huge drop in stuff, and prices are holding fairly steady. So it's just taking longer to sell. People right now, sellers, they really need to be pricing their properties appropriately. It's pricing it where the last sale was, and in some cases even a little more aggressively. And I'll be honest, the properties that are on the market, I spent 3 days showing properties to a couple here at the beginning of this week, and there just wasn't a whole lot that in this particular niche that they were looking at that was super exciting. So if you got a property that you can spruce up, make it look really good, that's going to go. So there's a lot of uninspiring properties out there right now.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it is a little bit. So, but it is what it is.
Well, it looks
So,
like we've shuffled through all of those guys and made it all the way down to the MLS check. No, we did the the MLS check.
MLS check.
Yeah.
Check.
All right. Let me get that thing up here. Bam. Bam. So here we are today. We've got these 5 properties, and they're all around the lake out there. Dylan, no, it's a reservoir.
Don't forget to share.
What do you? Oh, I am sharing. Is it not working? Oh, I got to push
it.
that little button.
Where's the button?
Okay.
I think
That's
I
a
can push
restream
that
thing.
button.
All right. We can see now?
Yes.
All right. So they're all around the Dillon Reservoir. I called it a lake, but this is really nice. I'm excited for these ones. The first one's $695,000 is condominium.
Yeah. So I pulled this one up because I thought actually for a 3-bedroom Buffalo Ridge condo, I thought this was a pretty good price, $695. So it's got, considering I sold one of these for about $600 at the beginning of the summer for a 2-bedroom. This one, for another $195,000 for $100,000. Get a 3rd bedroom. That's a pretty good price. So we've seen this area take a little bit more of a hit in prices just because of the short-term rental restrictions that we've talked about. But yeah, good opportunity to get it at a 3-bedroom in Silverthorne.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't look like a condo. It's pretty big.
It's pretty good size. It's 1,254 square feet. HOA fees are kind of steep right now. This is another one of those that's having that challenge with the insurance. So, insurance is definitely. I just saw my homeowner's insurance go up by $1,000. So, these guys have a little bit higher HOAs due to that. So, but hopefully it won't be permanent.
Yeah. All right, let's go find the next one. This one's for $1.6 million in Dillon. This is Snowberry Way in Dillon, Colorado.
So this one seemed like a good opportunity. I like it backs up to some national forest, so you could all see all the trees that it's around there. Great little neighborhood. So I definitely like the Snowberry neighborhood. Great access to the golf course, so cross-country skiing and snowshoeing in the winter, mountain biking, hiking in the summertime. Really, really great location. So, and pretty reasonably priced, I think, on this one. So that's about 2,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. So getting that 4th bedroom is a big deal right now. A lot of people are looking for that. Interesting tile work.
Awesome tile work. I was just going to comment.
A little dated, but hey,
I like that. Mudroom, right?
That's what they gotta have the mud. They gotta have the mudroom, man.
Yeah.
The mudroom is like
big old garage.
Yeah.
What is this here? Is just a porch or a dog area?
It looks like a porch that they've created, fenced in for the dog.
Man, I bet it's nice to just sit there.
That's where it's really, just out the back. You don't have anybody right behind you, right near that trail system. So I think that's a winner in my book.
It's really pretty. I love the way and there's a golf course right there. Come on.
Yeah.
Really pretty. I bet this is just
go do some wonderful putting.
Midnight putting. I lost my ball. Coming in at 2.1 million. This is 161 Kings Court in Silverthorne. This thing is really pretty. What do you call this style here?
It's a post and beam home.
Post and beam.
So, okay. So they got. Then you'll see as we look at. You'll see as they look at the interior. It's got. It's kind of a classic traditional mountain style home, but they used a lot of post and beam. Great looking house. It's got 4 bedrooms again, which seems to be all the rave. So, just a good solid home in a great neighborhood. So Cortina Ridge, you're just outside of Silverthorne. There you can see all the post and beam structure. So they so they build this thing. They get the post and beam package that they usually bring in, and they put all that together, and then they fill in the blanks.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I like all the different materials that they've used on this. It's a nice
Yeah.
match.
It's a good looking house.
Yeah. Just keeps going too. I love all these windows. Just opening up these inside ones to scream downstairs.
Kind of has, yeah, that post and beam kind of has like a little bit of a farm country feel.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Nice
There it
pit.
is. The Summit County Spa.
Yes. Which I guess if you're going to have any heated outdoor spaces now when you're building, the county is requiring you to offset that. So anything that's heated outside, which hot tub would be included, you got to offset that, like with solar or something like that. Kind of interesting. One of my architect friend was filling me in that on that yesterday.
That's an interesting idea. And then now we've got this guy here, 2.399, and this is 52 Geneva Drive in Silverthorne. This is really looking good.
This is a brand new construction. So the folks that own it, I get the inside scoop a little bit.
This is my jam.
Isn't that pretty?
This is my jam.
That's a cool style, huh?
I really like it.
They closed on it, and for whatever reason, undisclosed, they need to turn around and sell it right away. But so yeah, this one is a great opportunity. I think somebody's going to jump on it.
Yeah, this is super nice.
Yeah, brand new Summit Blue home right on the river, right in Silverthorne, near all the fun stuff. So yeah, this one is really cool. 2,753 square feet. And it's just got the location, walk to shops and restaurants. Yeah.
It's interesting. That's my last bedroom set, actually. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had that exact set. Yeah.
Nice. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this place a whole lot. I love how tall it is. And oh, man, this is.
You got expensive
my name
taste.
all over it. I do. I do. It's annoying. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, that one's pretty sweet. There's Buffalo Mountain.
Very cool. All righty. And then I think we've got our last property here, 2.4, and this is 307 South 5th Avenue in Frisco. Say that 5 times fast.
So this one is brand new construction, also not completed, as you can tell. So, but coming to you, finished in 2024. They are going to be, they got a 1-year builder's warranty. So they're going to be done about the end of 2023, beginning of 2024. So, but it's really cool rooftop decks right in the middle of town. Just gorgeous. You got beautiful white oak floors.
This is super nice.
Floor plan. Yeah, really pretty. Love some of the features that they got. The steel. Yeah. That's cool. Oh, that's fun. I love that barn.
Is that shiplap? Is this
like a barn? It's like a barn wood. Yeah.
I don't know the difference. I just watch the shows. I know the words.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a shiplap. So, which
look at that.
What shiplap is? I think they used it on ships. I don't know.
I guess it's just fun to say. Shiplap. What a badass view. Sorry, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's Royal, Mount Royal. So there used to be a ski jump on that hill, actually.
What?
Not one like down lower. Like flying off the top.
I pictured you just going, wow.
No, not off the top.
It's that's kind of what I picture anytime I think about you on the Olympics. Man, how many of these kitchens do they have in this?
Right? I know, they got.
It just keeps going.
All kinds of kitchens. And then you get the town.
Oh, wow. Right. Is this downtown?
Yeah, that's that Begali's restaurant on the left that I was talking about last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. You're in the heart of everything right here.
It is. You're totally right in town. That's pretty sweet.
This is really cool. You said 2024, this guy, and he's got neighbors like they're getting built still too.
Yeah, I can't remember how many. Let's see. I think there's I don't know how many are in this complex. Like maybe 6 of these. So yeah, keep driving by. I'm wondering when they're going to be done, but yeah, I think they're going to be. I think those are going to be pretty fun. I need to go check those out. I'm going to do a little video on those.
Yeah, that'd be excellent. Let's cut
Yeah,
that together. That sounds like fun.
yeah, we'll do that.
Well,
So
that's all I got for you.
awesome, man. Well, thank you, Benji. Thank you, everybody, for joining. This has been the Ski Summit Real Estate Show, and I hope to see you here in the mountains soon. Please like and subscribe and join up and send money. No, just kidding.
I like that idea, though.
All right, we'll start something.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Have a great day.